Okay then, Helldivers, we are back and we have got a lot to go over today as we have got some news coming in from Johan Peterstedt with regards to bug fixes and changes to the game that you guys may not be too happy about, as some of your favourite bugs may well be getting fixed very soon. We've got a massive showcase coming from Moi03 with an absolutely amazing immersive experience that I genuinely think should be brought into the game, and we're going to talk about stealth buffs because the autocannon seems to have received an absolutely crazy one. So we've also got a leak from Iron Sights at the end, but we're going to dive on into everything we've got happening today. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. And make sure you check out our sponsor, GamerSupps, the company that offer esports athletes and gamers alike with the most effective and healthy energy drink choice compared to those energy drink tins that we're all used to help you guys perform to your highest potential. It's completely keto friendly and sugar free with less than 1 calorie. It's an absolute no-brainer. Link in the description. Use code CloudPlays at checkout for a cheeky discount. With that being said, let's dive into the game and see what's happening. Now, starting off, we have got a very annoying bug right now that has been happening to me pretty much every time I've logged into the game. You may well have experienced it as well, as it seems to borderline reset your entire account. Now, do not panic if this happens. You completely keep everything in here. Your level stays the same, your weapons are all unlocked, your stratagems, your modules, everything is absolutely fine. But as you can see on screen, it resets everything and puts you back into tutorial mode. It's probably the most frustrating bug for me because it's just jarring. It resets all of my armor sets, puts me back onto the standard Liberator, and just makes it so that every emote and everything is completely reset. Now, hopefully they do work on getting this one fixed very soon, and I can't confirm whether this is PlayStation and PC, as it's, for me, just seeming to be a problem on PlayStation as of right now. But hopefully this does get fixed in the future, as I am getting so damn tired of having to reset all of my stuff repeatedly. Let me know in the comment section if you guys are having this problem as well, and if you guys are having any more experiences with issues, do let me know via the comments. Now, moving into the next topic though, we seem to be looking at bugs that are going to be fixed. Now, Moi03 actually posted up on Twitter, or X, depends on what you call it, towards Johan Peterstedt, asking them to not fix the kicking emote working on the ship. They love kicking their friends into orbit. Now, unfortunately, it's not going to be going the way we want it to. As Johan stated right here, hey, we won't, but we do need to fix it so that it doesn't soft lock the game, or fix so that the players can't be yeeted out of the ship. So the fun part of using the kick emote in the Super Destroyer is pretty much going to be evaporated, and it seems to be a lot of the fun bugs that we've got in here are probably going to be the first ones to be fixed. For some reason, it seems like they may well be fixed a bit before any of the actual issues, which makes no sense to me at all. There's this second one right here, states, I love this glitch, please don't fix it. And you guys will be well knowledgeable on this glitch, as this is the snake glitch, where it pretty much glitches you into a prone state the entire time, and you can slide across the floor and have full motion as if you were running. It's absolutely hilarious. Now, you can do this on the ship as well as actual in-game, but Mr. Johan Peterstedt has burst our bubble and completely upset us all by stating, unfortunately, it's one that we have to fix. It is hilarious though. Now, I am absolutely gutted because I think that these fun bugs and these fun glitches almost give like that Fallout experience, where it's kind of like an enjoyable fun time you can have with your friends. It shouldn't be a priority, and hopefully they don't make it one, but it is something that they are definitely looking at fixing. So all of those fun bugs that we've got in there right now may well be gone very soon. But some things are making changes already that we didn't even know about. Apparently there was a stealth autocannon buff. Now, this is quite a big one, as this impacts quite a lot actually. This was put through around 2 weeks ago with regards to the Illuminate update, but it wasn't actually stated in the patch notes. As you can see right here, somebody stated, I wanted to ask if the autocannon has had a stealth buff or if I just missed some information before. I logged on earlier to see if we got some more Illuminate play, but I had to make do with some bot diving. Before they arrived later in my session, I noticed that the Stagger Force versus Hulks has seemed to have had a massive increase. Each shot now causes it to stagger, whereas in the past it would just keep walking through them. Made a video showcasing, but essentially with the Hulks from the automaton side and the chargers from the bug side, you can now completely stagger them. Now, I presume this is going to be the same with the Harvester, but essentially what this does mean is that you can stop these things in their tracks, pop a stratagem down and make sure that you keep staggering them to keep them in place, and then kaboom, it's game over. This is probably a really, really good change, and I don't know why they would have missed this one, as this probably was one of the bigger changes that they made during that time period, as the laser cannon was the only one that we actually had come through the works. Let me know if you've noticed anything else inside of the game that they may not have spoken about, or if you think may well be a bit of a change at some stage or another. Although one thing I do want to speak about is a awesome change that Moi03 actually put up a YouTube video about. Now, as per usual, all of the link sources are down in the description, so make sure you go and check it out, go and show him some love. We did drop him a message and he's okay me using the footage here on the video. But as you can see right here, Team Speaks My Language option setting was inspired by Battlefield 1, and this is something which could really bring a massive amount of immersion into the game, because in Helldivers 2 you could make the rework where if you are a Helldiver it speaks your language, but if a German Helldiver jumps in, say, or even if a French Helldiver jumps into your game, they talk their language. So even though the animation on it doesn't really affect you, it kind of gives you a bit more immersion, whereas you can see that certain people from all over the world are all playing together.
Thank you. Negative.
Bereit zu betreiben. Bestätige. Markiere Position.
This could be a really good feature, and for me this is something which is probably one of the biggest things that I would like to see in here. I think immersion is really important when it comes to Helldivers 2, and an idea like this could be absolutely incredible. So a massive shout out to Moi03 for bringing this one into play, because I think personally this makes a massive change. Obviously during usage of this it would give you subtitles to your set language so that you can understand what they are saying, but being able to have Helldivers speaking different languages in game would be absolutely incredible, and having a toggle on and off would mean that you don't have to deal with it if you don't want to. For me, it's absolutely incredible and it's definitely worth looking into. Next up though, we have got an awesome post on here which is going to give me a bit of a reminder for you guys, as I know full well the walls on the Illuminate urban cities can be quite frustrating, but just a reminder, if there's no holes in the walls then you can bloody make one. So drop your stratagems and don't run around the outside trying to worry about making your way on in. It's always one that I tend to forget, that's for sure. And we're going to be moving into leak territory right now, so if you don't want to be involved with it, this is the point of the video where you need to disappear, as Iron Sights has come in with a heavy hitter. So if you are dropping off, thanks for watching, like, subscribe, let's dive on into the leaks and see what he's got for us. So on screen we have got some video footage of the suppressed weaponry. This is obviously a part of the weapon customization options, and it's something that I think could really hammer in to be such a big part of the game. This was obviously only the suppression on it, and it does have a really good sound pointing. I'm not going to put audio from the clip on this, but you can see that it still does the damage output. If you want to hear the sound of the silenced weapon and how it actually iterates into the game, then make sure you go and check out his YouTube channel via the link in the description and go and show him some love over there personally, as I do like to make sure that you guys do spread across these places and don't just watch everything here. Nonetheless though, it's been an interesting one, and I think that that suppressed weapon could really work quite damn well, and to see how it would play out inside of the game with overall weapon customization could be a really interesting play out. I'm excited for weapon customization. It's the #1 on my list now, and I can't wait to be able to change up all of the pieces for each weapon so that we all have something a little bit different about our weapons. And taking a look at your top comments right now, we've got some interesting stuff going on. This first one right here states, people say to not go for the overseer heads, but if you run the revolver you can one-tap their heads if you aim right. It's very efficient. Now that actually really shocks me. The overseers are an absolute nightmare, and if you can one-tap them with the revolver, then that is definitely worth doing. Go ahead, give it a crack. You never know, you may find your new secondary being the revolver in every Illuminate game yet. I struggle to put down my grenade pistol though, I'm not gonna lie. Next up though, we've got this one right here that states, I am not 100% sure if this is correct, but I believe there is a message that in the lore the DSS was sabotaged or something, so that's why it isn't available. I think that the lore obviously always does run in play with when they're making changes in the game, so I'm likely to hope for the fact that the DSS is currently being worked on, or at least due to be worked on come the new year, and that we don't have to wait much longer before this thing makes a return. And finally, the most democratic message I've seen inside of the comment sections for a little while states, just got into match with John Helldiver. Best goddamn game I've ever played. Now, I absolutely love that, but we all love John Helldiver. He's an absolute legend. Nonetheless, that's unfortunately we've got time for today. If you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe with post notifications turned on. Thanks again for watching, guys. Appreciate you all, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.